And we are back. It is FA Cup semi-final weekend, and this is my FA Cup semi-final predictions video. But forgive me just a moment because we have to talk about last night's Premier League game. So if you are only here for the predictions, feel free to skip ahead a couple of minutes. But I can't not talk about what was probably the game of the season so far in the Premier League last night. Top faced bottom in a 3-3 draw with drama from the first 20 seconds right through to the last 20 seconds. It was a proper advert for the Premier League, showcasing everything the Premier League is all about, in that at any given point, a team that realistically should have no chance of producing that level of performance puts in a performance like that to almost beat the top team in the league so far this season, but inevitably still ends up falling short and drawing 3-3. It was an absolutely unbelievable game to watch. As I said, drama from start to finish, and the ramifications of it are dire for both teams. Arsenal have essentially thrown away the league title in the last 2 weeks with 3 consecutive draws, and Southampton, if they'd have got the 3 points, would have moved off the bottom of the table, put loads of pressure on the teams around them, but by throwing away their 3-1 lead, they now sit bottom once again with all the teams above them now with games in hand. Absolutely incredible night of football last night in the Premier League. And like I say, it's just testament to the quality of English football that the bottom side can do that to the top side. And look, it gives hope to the underdogs this weekend, and you never know, you could see something special happen today in the FA Cup because of the stuff that happened last night. But we shall see. As always, before I get into these predictions, if you are enjoying my prediction series and my reactions, then please do drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I will have a post-match reaction to Manchester United's FA Cup game tomorrow. Let's just get straight into it right now. And we do start with today's game. It is Manchester City against Sheffield United. And as I've just said, you look at something that happened last night and you think, well, if Southampton, the most out-of-form side in the Premier League, can go to the Premier League leaders in Arsenal and almost beat them if it isn't for an injury time comeback, surely the team sitting second in the Championship can go to the... Well, I say go to the team. Can go to Wembley and go toe-to-toe with the team that is second in the Premier League. The only reason that you would say no to that is that right now Man City are the best team in the world and they're playing the best football of any team in the world right now, and they're picking apart teams like Bayern Munich like it's absolutely nothing, and they just beat Burnley, the leaders of the Championship, 6-0 in the last round. So as much as I want to sit here and look at last night and say this could be another unbelievable fairy tale story for the Blades, I just don't see it happening against this Manchester City team right now. I'll go for 5-0. I was very tempted to give Sheffield United a goal, but I just don't see it happening. Manchester City are an absolute machine when it comes to this stage of the season. They are well on course for a historic treble, and I don't see Sheffield United causing them any problems today. Sheffield United have their own priorities as well. They're in a very good position in the Championship. They only need 3 more wins from the last 6 games to secure promotion to the Premier League automatically. They're in a fantastic position. This game is just a free hit for them. So you never know, but I just don't see it happening. I have to think Manchester City take this one incredibly easily. But we shall see. Best of luck to Sheffield United. I hope they pull off something. But for me, this is a Manchester City domination, and it's 5-0 to Manchester City today. As for tomorrow, though, we have my club, Manchester United, after the absolute horror show that was Thursday night, taking on one of the other most informed teams in the country and arguably in the world right now, in Brighton and Hove Albion. And if you missed my reactions video to Thursday night, feel free to go and watch that. I did a full deep dive in the problems with the club, the coaching staff, the players, all of it. And my mindset off the back of that game still hasn't changed going into this prediction for tomorrow's game. And that is that if we play at our absolute best, which we have done in times over the last couple of weeks, this will still be an incredibly tough game. That is us at our absolute best. We struggle and maybe we scrape the result against Brighton. If we play anything like that, anything like we played on Thursday night, or if we're anywhere short of our absolute best with the players we've got available, we've got no defence because Maguire's suspended and the rest are injured. Bruno will be back, but, you know, Eriksen's not fully fit. Rashford's not fully fit. Martial looks like he's injured again. So if we're anywhere short of the 11 players on the pitch playing to their absolute maximum, we will not win this game, and this will be Brighton's game. And as I said on Thursday night, there's a small part of me that hopes that we do lose, because if we win and then play Man City at Wembley in a few weeks' time, it will be an absolute embarrassment of the likes of the 7-0 at Anfield. So I don't think we deserve to be in the FA Cup final, given what's happened over the last few weeks. Brighton deserve an achievement for everything that they've done so far this year, and reaching an FA Cup final would be thoroughly deserved for them. And as much as I would still like to see Manchester United pull off an incredible result, pull off a great performance and pull off a great win, right now my head says Brighton take this, and I'm going to go for 3-1 to Brighton. Obviously, like I say, I'm going to be supporting Manchester United as hard as I can. I really hope that we win. I really hope that we can produce a performance that we can carry into the game against Tottenham during next week. But for me, this is Brighton's game to lose. They have to be the favourites going into this tie, I believe. And yeah, my predictions for this weekend is that the FA Cup final will be contested by Manchester City and Brighton and Hove Albion. We shall see if I am wrong. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on my predictions, and let me know your thoughts on all the stuff that happened last night, the ramifications for Arsenal, for Southampton, the title race and the relegation fight. And of course, all of your thoughts regarding the FA Cup semi-finals this weekend. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, the next time you will see me will be in my reactions video to the Brighton-Manchester United game. So I will see you then.